Hello, one and all. How are you on this wonderful Tuesday afternoon? It's not raining here like it was yesterday, so that makes it a bit more wonderful here. I don't know whether it's afternoon, noon for you, but hopefully it is a wonderful day for you, whatever you are doing. We are into the last leg of Wonder Woman. Uh, power, power of truth, bound by something higher. What is truth? Asked the cynical Pontius Pilate when Jesus was on trial. Let me actually make sure you was on trial. Jesus didn't reply to the mocking Roman because Jesus already answered the question. I am the way, the truth, and the life. Now there's a bold declaration. Many people, though, through history have offered to teach us truth, but Jesus claims to be the truth. In himself, Jesus claims he reveals greatness and abundance of life lived in faithful dependence upon God. He reminds us that we cannot build such lives on our own as he extends the helping hand of God to all those who acknowledge their need for it. When we see the truth clearly in Jesus, we understand both our need and provision and God's provision. In the New Testament, John insists if we claim to be without sin, we deceive ourselves, and the truth is not in us. 1 John 1:8. As long as we refuse to accept full truth about ourselves, we are like a person who avoids the doctor's office for fear of hearing bad news. Avoidance and pretense will not save us from the cancer of sin. The bad news of facing our illness is the necessary prelude for good news of getting well. Think of this another way. The finest precision performance automobile filled with the highest octane gasoline is incomplete in itself. The car lacks life and the purpose until a driver turns the key and sets its hand on the steering wheel. Then the journey begins and possibilities are endless. Cars don't drive on their own, at least not yet. And people don't live on their own. We are going nowhere until we yield to God. We are incomplete until we welcome God's presence. William Moulton Marston died of lung cancer in 1947. Shortly before, in what was probably the last story he wrote for Wonder Woman, Marston put these words into the mouth of Queen Hippolyta. The only real happiness for anybody is to be found in obedience to loving authority. That as much as wisdom, that's as much wisdom as we'll discover in the coils of the golden lasso. In the arms of Christ, we can learn the rest. The only real happiness for anybody is to be found in obedience to God's loving authority. And that's the truth. And next we have Thor. Tomorrow we will be starting Thor Transformation. Dun 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 dun. I hope you guys are enjoying the book. Um, gonna send out some invites here. See who wants to come on and chat while doing stuff. So just give me a moment or two, my friends. I gotta make it so this is easier. So I just have to send out one of these. Hello, Melter. Cool. I will definitely check it out. I'm just sending out some invites for people to come in. And I think I'm done doing that for now. So let's see. Well, share our screen. Hide that. Bring up AI. And hello, Brandon.
Hey, Rick.
How are you this morning?
I'm
Or,
doing a lot.
oh yeah, it is this morning for you, right?
Uh, yeah, actually, one more hour left of morning, then it's on to the PM.
You want to pee on an M? Why would you?
Ooh, ow, ooh, ooh, ow. Ooh, I gotta be careful. Holy cow. Ooh, they hurt.
P.S. Melter is going to be putting up his first video later today. Gonna have to check that out.
Hey, cool beans. And for anyone's information, no, I don't want to pee on an M. It's just PM.
You're peed at the M. Why are you peed at an M?
I'm not peed at the M. Oh my gosh. Oh.
So, what is your first video going to be about, Melter? If you can tell us.
Yeah, I gotta be careful how I laugh because I got some of a hernia and I don't want to go to hospital get stitches because there's a way they can do that without going to the hospital, like going to the hospital to get fixed up because the muscle tissue can actually repair itself. And I really don't like going to the hospital and getting stitches.
I don't know anybody that does. Going to the hospital for any reason, I don't think anybody likes. Melter, if you want to put a link in the description to your channel, feel free. That way people can find it later. Since they see the chat and all that, they can go check it out.
Yeah, I just did something for my channel I haven't done before.
And what's that?
Well, I'm starting to advertise some DVDs I have I'm selling because I want to liquidate a lot of things I have because me and my wife we plan to get a new house and I don't want to be dragging a whole lot of stuff with me. I actually try and liquidate as it is because I got too much as it is.
Ah, I see, said the blind
Plus,
man to his wife named Peg.
plus it's a good way to advertise.
Yeah. That sounds good, Melter. Like I said, if you want to put a link to your channel in the chat, feel free. Since
Excuse
you've
me.
got that, since you got that wrench, you might as well do something with it, right? So this character I'm doing here is called American Shield. Um, Basically, all I know about him is he's the American government, because of the Canadian Shield appearing on the scene, is going to create their own Shield hero.
Oh, okay. I was about to say it's like some type of Captain America character.
Now, I don't know when he's going to appear. I don't know his powers and all that. I think he's going to have some flight somehow. I don't know.
No, I don't care about Teletubbies. Get on my face. They had some ad that popped up on my thing, like saying, "Do you want to watch an episode of Teletubbies or some?" I said, "No, I don't want to. Get on my face."
Yeah, don't really want. Who wants to watch Teletubbies?
I mean, if I was a little kid,
Uh,
it's one thing. Now I'm an adult. No. I won't mention names, but just the names themselves, it sounds dirty.
yeah.
I mean, due to characters, you got one La La, as in La La Land. Who knows what that's supposed to be? And you got Poe here. We call cops or police the Po.
Okay, is there any way to lower your volume? I
Oh,
gotta
sorry.
figure out.
Sorry about that.
No problem. I can't. I don't have any of these. The stuff for the on the side of my thing that to do all that stuff. I don't know why.
What's cool about this is like it's like I'm looking in a mirror within a mirror within a mirror. Jeez.
Okay, lock all these except for blue, and then we'll
Hey,
start
Rick.
shooting there. Hello,
How are you?
hello. Good. How are you today? Hello,
Good.
or this evening for you, I guess.
Yeah, it's about a little after 7.
John Dillard's in the chat, not on the panel.
Hey, Juan Diard.
You know what always stuns me is always the time differences, because it's daylight from where some people are and it's nighttime where other people are. I don't know why, but to me it's just fascinating.
I guess it's good to. Oh, God made a nice world
He did. Made it
that it can
fascinating
do
too.
stuff like we can have where it's nighttime for us and daytime for other
Agreed.
people.
Agreed. Because every
Hmm.
single day this leaves you fascinated. Go like, how does this work? What's this? What's that? It can sometimes be a pain in the butt, but other times it could be pretty cool too.
So. Hanukkah.
I take it that's a Jewish song.
Yeah,
Hello?
sorry. Yeah, my kids were just singing it. We got Hanukkah coming up next week, so they've already busted out the dreidels and they're playing their dreidel game. So
Cool. Well, I don't mind you singing. It sounded great. My main thing is, what were you singing? Well, besides Jewish song, you know.
Oh yeah, no. It was at the
What
holiday
are the words?
classic. It's the
The
dreidel
holiday.
song.
Oh, okay. Do you know the words in English or?
Yeah, it's basically it's just saying Hanukkah. So let me think of the song. It's a song. Basically what it's saying is that it's Hanukkah, and you spin the dreidel, and the dreidel goes round and round, and you want to land on a good number. So
Okay. And what's a good number for the dreidel to land on for Hanukkah?
it's good if it is either hay, which means you get half the candy in the pot, or and it's none. Shin is, I think it's Gimel. Gimel's the good one. So then you get everything in the pot.
Oh yeah, that's good. Getting everything in the pot.
Sorry, guys.
That'd give new meaning to the word potluck.
That's right. Yep. All right.
I guess in this case it'd be dreidel luck.
Yes, definitely. Well, the whole thing about the dreidel is that the reason we started doing it to begin with was the Romans. No, wait, I'm sorry. The Greeks said we couldn't do Jewish stuff basically, and if we did, then they'd kill us. And so one of the Jewish things we couldn't do was learn Torah. And so what we did was we would we had to make it look like we were doing something the Greeks approved of. So we pretended to gamble, but whenever there was nobody watching, we'd learn Torah. And then anytime one of our spotters would see an informant or a Greek soldier or something coming up, they'd pretend to play the game again. And so that's where it kind of came from, was us being sneaky, being insistent on doing what we were supposed to be doing. So,
I got one question. The dreidels, those little spinny thingies, right?
Right. Yeah, the little spinning tops.
I thought so. I forgot all about those. It's been so long.
That's cool. Do you have any other Hanukkah songs besides the ones that your kids are singing?
Yeah, I'm not very very much on a song. I mean, it's pretty repetitive, but yeah, we're listening to a bunch of Hanukkah songs right now. But I don't know. Let me think. You're asking the worst person in the world, because I basically, when it comes to songs, I remember maybe like the chorus line, and that's about it to most songs. So you haven't got an expert, that's for sure.
Ooh, ouch. Ooh,
Well, you know more. You know more than me, so.
Does you guys know, not ouch what you're saying, ouch as in I did something that hurt. Ooh.
And you probably know more than most of my audience, so you know.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think. I wasn't really thinking about the music. Let me think. You know what? Here, I'll get to the next person here. O'Shea, Eliana, come here, please.
So is this your daughter or your
My
wife?
daughter and son. I called them both out.
What was that? Didn't quite make that out.
I got both of them. Okay, guys. They want to. The cameras, so they can't see you on the camera. So you don't have to be silly. They want to hear Hanukkah songs because they've never heard Hanukkah songs before.
I know. Let's see.
Just do one. Do that one you were doing from Base F the other day.
I forgot how it goes.
I really got you out here so you can remember how the song goes.
Okay, so I think. Whoa.
Oh, Baba.
Okay, stop pushing. Still. What was that?
That's pretty well done.
Yeah, that was good. That was
8 nights, 8 days of Hanukkah.
A victorious year.
This is near.
8 days again, and lots of Hanukkah. A victorious year. Out. Smell donuts in the air. Smell the donuts in the air.
That's right, Michelle.
What does she mean? Smell the what?
What do you think,
this is
Michelle?
the you and this is it. So the girls can have it in the.
Okay, that's great. Okay, guys, thank you for your additions. If you think of any other songs, let me know.
Okay.
yes. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah.
There you go. That was my son and my daughter. They were about as helpful as I was.
It was nice to hear, for sure.
Yeah, it's definitely a holiday.
Something a little different, you know. Especially for this time of year. We're coming up
I
on the
never even
Christmas
heard of
season.
before. I liked it though.
Thank you. We've got a lot of good songs. Most of them revolve around our holidays, our prayer book, and a lot of psalms are turned into songs.
Yeah, I know that one. We even in the Christianity, we turn a lot of psalms into songs too.
Yeah, makes a lot of sense.
It makes me want to do more research into that now.
Like what?
Well, the whole culture in general, because I've been doing a lot more history and stuff like that. As a Christian now, I've been wanting to know more about this and anything else that's history, because I've been finding a lot of photos that show where Noah's Ark was and where it still is today, but just like wood being rotted or something like that, and then Lot's wife. I'm going like, makes me wonder what else is out there, and that just gives me the urge to learn more.
Sure. We can appreciate that. Yeah. Well, there's all sorts of stuff over here. People want to go digging around the ground to look at and experience. But and you got the things from the what's it called, the Dead Sea Scrolls, and you got all that.
Oh man, yeah.
Tone down a little.
So I got excited. It's just when I hear that, I keep thinking that was probably like the first Bible we ever had was Dead Sea Scrolls compared to what we have now today.
Well, the Dead Sea Scrolls weren't really a Bible. They're just a collection of documents they found over there. Some of them are from like the Jewish scriptures. Some of them are completely unknown documents, and a lot of them are just fragments of documents.
Oh wow!
So the big thing they've got from the Torah is that they found the Isaiah scroll, which is I think the complete book of Isaiah, and it's in display over here in the museum. And of course, the last time I went to go see it, they had it out for cleaning, so I never haven't got to see it physically yet.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about that. Like, was that where they got the book of Isaiah from in today's Bible?
No. The book of Isaiah that they translate is from different source.
Oh, okay.
It existed way before the Dead Sea Scrolls were found. Because
Oh,
the
okay.
Dead Sea Scrolls were only found what, 50, maybe 100 years ago.
No, they were found back in right before the War of Independence. They started finding them. Some Arab boys, an Arab child who was out with his sheep, was grazing them. And he found the cave and he found the documents, and he actually, I think he ended up selling them to this shoe peddler who also sort of had a side business in ancient documents. And
So that's just over 200 years ago, right? The
no,
States is what, 250?
no. This is just the last 80 years.
Oh yeah, so like I said, 50 to 100 years.
Yeah, and
And the book of Isaiah existed a lot longer than that, Brandon. It, in the Bible and in the Torah. So that's part of the
Oh,
Torah, right? For you guys?
well, no, it's called the prophets. So we have three sections. The Hebrew
Yeah.
scripture, what you call the Old Testament, is cut up in three parts. There's the Torah, the prophets,
The poet and the poetic, right?
huh?
The poetic books.
It's called the Torah, the prophets, and the writings. And the writings
Oh, right.
it contains Psalms and Proverbs, Ecclesiastes, Daniel, various books like that.
Oh, we consider Daniel part of the prophetic over in
Well, I mean, let's say that Daniel wasn't a prophet. He was a prophet. It's just that the standards we had for what goes in the section of the prophets was the prophecies had to be something relevant for the foreseeable future. It had to be kind of pertinent. And Daniel has some prophecies in it. I know a lot of people like to pull their eschatology from Daniel, but that's not really the most important thing that you get from Daniel.
True.
So they don't really so we don't really look at that as part of our prophets.
Uh-huh.
He was a prophet, but it's different.
Yeah, I get you. I get you. I just, finding it a bit fascinating, that the difference, that in the cultural part, the Christianity consider, well, like you said, to you guys he's a prophet, but he's not part of the books of the prophets.
Right.
To us, we consider him a book of the prophets. I think we consider him a major prophet, not a minor prophet.
Yeah, and the probably is probably because there's a lot of the eschatology you find in the talk of end days. You find
Yeah.
I know Christians like that a lot.
Yeah.
We're we're a little more indifferent about the end day stuff. Yeah, we're kind of like because
Yes, you're still waiting for the Messiah.
right. But even when the Messiah gets here, our idea is that what really is gonna change for us when the Messiah comes. Well, right now God expects us to keep the Torah and to leave moral lives, and everything like that. And when the Messiah comes, he's going to expect us to keep the Torah and live moral lives. So, I mean, not a lot really changes from that point of view. Where I know that for Christians, there's a big change that happens.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
that's some history lesson.
Yeah, there's a big change before it. Well, it depends on your version of eschatology
Sure.
because there are different viewpoints on a couple key things depending on how fast it changes big. I'm not sure whether you've ever heard of something called the rapture or the great catching up for Christians.
Oh, sure.
I heard of the rapture. Yeah, people
Yeah, I
keep
know
trying to say
you.
it's fake.
I know you would have, Brandon, but you got to remember, Halal is Jewish, and I didn't know whether he would have. I'm not sure how familiar he is with Christian doctrine. So,
Well, I went to college, so
yeah, Yeah, I just don't want to assume nothing, if you know what I mean.
I
I
know,
apologize for that. I'm sorry.
no, but no, I heard a lot about some of these sims. I'm not exactly sure about all of it. I mean, there's a lot of differences. I know that for sure.
JP says he's eating Burger King today. There are there 3 or 4 basic ideas for the rapture.
Uh-huh.
One is what we call the tribulation. Again, I think you've probably heard of that if you know about the rapture. There's pre, in other words, before. There's mid, during. Usually they consider right in the middle. And post is just after the thing. And also one that's become popular nowadays is not even a rapture.
There's an idea that there's not a rapture at all.
Yeah,
Okay, interesting.
yeah.
That's kind of a new thing, though, isn't it?
I'm not sure how new it is. And it's just because the word rapture itself is not found in the New Testament. What's
Uh-huh.
found is Paul says the great catch, I think it's Paul, says the great catching up. And we've just coined the term rapture to describe that.
I see.
So, like I said, the eschatology of how things happen depends on, your rapture theory, really, in a lot of ways.
Right.
I've come to be what I call, and there's a few that would be this one, pan trib. Basically, it's all going to pan out the way it's going to pan out, and there's not much we can do about it either way.
Right.
I'm just going to believe in God and live the way that He wants me to live, and the rapture happens before, I'm going. If it happens after, I'm going. Happens in the middle, I'm going. That's all that matters.
Hey, John.
Hey, what's going on there? How are you guys doing?
Good. Okay.
I'm doing great until I felt myself in pain from coughing too much, but I'm good.
Well, stop it. What do you keep doing that for?
Okay.
Every day,
Melter,
you're falling apart in some new way.
Melter's
Yeah, well,
asking.
things are starting to get a lot better now. My wife's doing better and everything.
Melter's asking, did anyone watch the Left Behind movies based on the books? Yes, I watched what's his name? Not Jack. Nicolas Cage version, and I watched the ones before. I like the movies much better. The Nicolas Cage one's better than the ones with Kirk Cameron, in my opinion.
And Nicolas Cage is terrible in everything he does, Rick.
They almost had him. They almost had him in a Superman film, actually.
He was almost good in the movie Gone in 60 Seconds. But
Yeah.
The best Nicolas Cage film was Raising Arizona. I don't know if you ever saw that.
yeah, I saw that.
That was awesome. That was hilarious.
It's all right.
Yeah.
I'll give him that. I get.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, John, I don't know whether you've ever read those books. I've read them all. And so the Kirk Cameron movies left a lot to be desired towards them.
Read what books?
The Left Behind series. You probably have no idea what I'm talking about.
Why would I have no idea what you're talking about, Rick?
He doesn't read.
So how you doing, John?
I'm doing all right until Rick over here started calling me a heathen.
I'm not calling you a heathen.
He didn't call you.
I just didn't think it would be something that would be up your alley.
Oh yeah, he didn't call me a heathen. He called me ignorant. Oh yeah.
Which drawing there, John? Looks like you're drawing a character from One Piece.
You are correct, Brandon. I am drawing Trafalgar D. Waterlaw.
Ooh.
From the hit animated sensation One Piece.
Cool beans.
Who has one job? What?
Nah, my sister in the background. Sorry, that's why I mute my mic.
JP says, John, why does Rick keep ripping off your characters?
I don't know, but he does, and he's shameless about it. And then all he does is he gets my original characters, and he puts dirt all over them. Why you do that, Rick?
Because they're dirty characters. You didn't drop the. Melter says, John, you're back from dropping off the kids? You didn't go anywhere. Grandparents came and got them.
Yeah, that's true. Why are you mad about that, Rick?
I don't know.
It's always nice to go pick up your kids for you.
Yeah, I was all ready to go and take the kids, and then my wife calls me up and she's like, "Yeah, my parents are on their way, so don't worry about it." All right.
Great.
And then Rick gets all pissed off at me. I don't know why.
Oh.
Excuse me.
JP says, you didn't drop them off in the woods.
No, not at all.
No, his grandparents did. The grandparents did. Melter's like, Superman lives, but they never did written by Kevin Smith and directed by Tim Burton. They never did it. Yeah, Brandon was talking about that.
Nicolas Cage Superman.
Yeah. I've seen pictures of him and it just did not look good.
Wow. There are lots of near misses in Hollywood, and there are lots of movies that make that right on target and are unfortunate. So,
Yeah, I barely watch anything that comes out of Hollywood anymore. They've done a lot of messed up things so bad, it's not even funny. I wouldn't even want to be a star in there for anything at all. I said, keep your stinking money. I'm leaving.
Oh, not me. I'll take all that money.
Yeah, but the thing here...
You're crazy, Brandon. You're out of control.
Nah, I'll be in the media, but I'll do it on YouTube. But really, the thing here is, and I'm not getting gross, I'm not talking about a whole lot of stuff, but when I was a new major, I used to watch a lot of adult films. A lot of the couch videos they did came directly out of Hollywood if there was a specific part they wanted to get.
You're talking a little bit too fast. I'm not understanding.
Oh, sorry. In Hollywood, when I was still a new ager, before I became a Christian, I used to watch a lot of adult films. I'm not getting gross here. I'm not going to talk about any specifics. But a lot of the casting couch videos they did came out of Hollywood. And the reason why they did that was because, if they wanted to get a specific part, they had to do a specific act to get the part. And they would go like, well, what makes you specific for this? And then they had to do the act. And I'm going like, what? I'm like, this is what they do in Hollywood. Forget it.
But that's not what they do in Hollywood.
Basically, you're writing to somebody.
And a lot of those videos that you're referencing are actually just like, what do you call it? Fantasies that they're trying to portray.
I don't know. I just know I won't trust them for nothing. I say keep your money.
Like most of that stuff happens mainly in the music business.
Okay. Anyways, Melter said Face Off was a great movie then.
What?
No, Face Off was not a great movie.
Okay, then JP says I'm Catholic. Melter says, and an apostate. I'm not sure what that means. I know what the word apostate means, but
I don't know what the word apostate means. What does the word apostate mean?
Not Christian, for lack of a better way of saying it.
Well, say it a better way. I want to know.
The heretic, basically.
A heretic?
Yeah.
Apostate. Why do they call it an apostate? Does it have something to do with the apostles?
I don't know. Ask Rick. I don't know.
I don't know.
Rick, what is an apostate?
Like you said, an heretic. Why do they say apostate? I have no idea.
I think you're just saying that you know when you actually don't know.
Melter says, dirty characters, are they drawn by Eric Larson?
I might be able to have someone who might answer that for you because I'm not that knowledgeable in it, but I know someone else who is, who happens to be here with me right now.
It was a joke, Brandon.
That's putting somebody on the spot. Take it easy, Brandon.
Just saying. I don't know about the all state or all blah 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 blah.
Meltzer says you need to burn that $6 a gallon of gas. JP says John and Rick are like Skipper and Skipper and Gilligan. Okay.
JP says John has more cousins than Canada has people.
Oh, Pope Fire wants you to show your Starfire, John.
No.
You're not going to show your Starfire for her?
No.
It's probably not appropriate for your room, Rick. Just one-
Okay.
That's plenty appropriate. But if she wants the picture, I'll send it to her in a DM. She's wearing her Starfire outfit and a sweater also, so it's not like it's lewd or anything.
Oh, I thought it was the one I saw where they were kissing or something.
No, that's a different one. I finished that one already. I was working on another one where it's just Pope Fire alone, or Starfire and Pope Fire gear.
Oh, I see.
Pope Fire's show. Why do you hate me, John?
I don't hate anybody except for Rick for putting dirt all over my original character.
So, Rick, what's this whole thing I hear about you being a traitor or something? What's that about?
Oh, it's just because on.
Oh, well, let me tell you all about it.
Dude,
Okay, we'll get John's version and then we'll get my version, the real version.
So this is what happens, right? You know that we are very friendly with the people over there at Fanspeak.
Yes.
And because we're friendly with the people at Fanspeak and we're trying to build a community of fans and promote each other, typically what we'll do is we will root for in the chat during the Drawn and Quartered Pro edition. We will root for the winner of the. Now we may not vote for them, but we will root in the chat for the Fanspeak guy.
Yeah.
The guy that won on the fan edition.
Sure.
Well, the entire time that we're doing that, Rick is promoting and spamming the chat for Nerd Wonder instead of for the guy that won the Fanspeak edition. So, ergo, he's a traitor.
Rick, what are you doing?
I don't know, just being indifferent.
Okay.
But it got everybody talking about me.
Well, I don't know if that was the point of the.
It wasn't the point. The point of it was to get Nerd Wonder to like him.
And who's
No.
Nerd?
It wasn't that. It was just
Who's Nerd Wonder?
I don't even know.
Does he go by a different name or
she.
she?
You see how the plot thickens now.
Well, but John, let's be fair. Every man will dump his brothers for a girl. So there's nothing unusual about that.
I don't know. It has to be. It's sort of an unspoken rule that there has to be she has to be the one.
Well,
in order for that to be a significant and excusable offense.
well, how do you know she's not the one?
Rick's never met her. That's how I know.
I don't know. I've seen Instant Love before. I've also seen Love Die, so I've seen both of those.
You hear that, Rick? Love dies.
Yeah. I never said. Everybody else is trying to claim that it's love or something. Not me. I'm just being an instigator or something. I don't know what was going through my head.
You don't love her. You just like her.
I don't even know what she looks like.
Do you like me, or do you like me?
There comes a point in a man's life when he's been single for a certain amount of time. It no longer matters what she looks like.
I think that'll be a long, long time for me. But
Rick is very particular.
But personality matters just as much to me.
Well, yeah. I mean, of course. I'm just saying that, certain qualities become less important as you get older.
What I want to know, Rick, is what are you doing? What are you doing?
What do you mean?
Because you're very judgmental. All these women that we've been showing you pictures of and stuff, you're shooting them down left and right. What are you doing to make yourself the manliest man you can be?
What women are you shooting?
I was showing
me
you pictures of Salma Hayek and all these different actresses and yada yada, and you're like, not my type. She's not that pretty. These solid tens, these gorgeous women that are not that pretty.
Okay, I don't even know what you're talking about when you did this.
All right then, play it cool, hot shot.
Sorry, I've been silent for a bit. Gents, I was getting my time tea.
What?
It's a type of tea that I make for colds like the one I got. Time. It's like a excuse me. It's like a spice. That's TH.
YME.
Time.
Yep.
So you got a cold and you got a hernia.
Yep, and I'm planning to do something about that because I am not getting stitches. Tell me about it.
So do you have a character sheet for a vicious tiger?
I do. Oh wait, you know what? I don't. I have one for. I'll have to get back to you on that one. I'm not sure because I did one for several of the others, but I may not have done him. Why do you ask?
Because I want to draw a picture of him.
Oh, okay.
I almost thought he was doing Tiger Claw from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
No. I was worried over thinking he's the Bronze Tiger when I was developing him.
Who's the Bronze Tiger? I don't even know who that is.
Character.
DC Universe, right?
Yeah.
DC. Although he's completely human.
Well, so is Vicious Tiger.
Oh, okay.
Vicious Tiger is also completely. The difference is that he's a kind of a battle suit that he wears.
A what suit?
A battle suit.
Oh, battle suit. Cool.
Oh, wait, let me see. What am I thinking of? Think over here. I have it on my website.
And what is your website called?
It's put it in there.
Inner World or what?
It's called here, let me go in here real quick. And use my name.
Is it New Hero Comics?
Yeah, it's called hillpinrod.wixsite.com /website.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Hello. Just put the link into the group chat here into Google Hangouts, our spot.
Okay.
That way he can just click it.
There you go. That's the website itself, but they have a characters area. Here's Vicious Tiger.
Crikey!
Oh my goodness.
And I just put a link in the chat for you.
Ariel, Rabbi Kavodi, Vicious Tiger. There we go.
Mm-hmm.
So he's kind of like that. What's his name from? What's that fighting video game with Yoshimitsu and martial law?
Oh, let's talk about. I'm not sure. It's been a while.
Yeah, it was an old PS1 game, I think.
Yeah. I mean, he's a martial artist. He's in a world of superheroes and martial artists. They're like martial artists in the animes and in Chinese fantasy novels. They use spiritual energy to fight, and so they could be like if they're good enough martial artists, they could be like a Superman. But he's a young guy, so he's pretty young. So he's more lower level right now, but he's working his way up. Yeah, go ahead and put that. Yeah. So right now if you notice on his character sheet, I've got kind of his power stats and his threat level, and his power ranking is a level 6, and that's 6 out of 100. 100 being like the strongest guys in the world. And
yeah, you were saying that because of his martial arts, that his threat level is much higher than his power would lead you to believe because he's so skilled.
Right, exactly. Yeah.
P.S. Melter saying, actually, Joshua Hughes said a battle suit. So he's a furry Iron Man. And then P.S. Melter's like, no, he's an iron furry man.
Yes to both of you. And so is Bronto. Bronto has the same kind of setup. But here's what happened.
I already seen the Bronto where he got like half of his face torn off.
Yeah, that's it right here. Yeah.
I'm looking at the what do you call it right now? The character studies of him. And his vicious tiger, is he a reoccurring villain?
He is. He's gonna be part of this first volume because he is because he basically, the main character Zaph knocks him out, and being a martial artist, he can't quite take that laying down. So he doesn't know who did it, and now he got captured. So he wants to get some revenge. So he pops out throughout the first volume. The first volume is going to be between 100 and 120 pages.
It's a lot of pages.
Yeah. Well, I'm trucking along. I'm about page 15 right now. So now those are not only like 4 of them are inked, and the reason I'm only at the reason I stopped inking was because I realized you guys were giving me such good advice, but if I fully fleshed them out, then I had to go back and not only repencil them but re-ink them. So I decided to start just penciling them and do like a nice clear pencil, and then when I ask you guys for your suggestions, it'll be easier for me to make the corrections.
No, yeah, I get that, but just make sure that you don't take too many suggestions too often. You gotta a finished book is better than a perfect book.
I agree. No, but there are pages, like, for example, there's some pages that I'm super happy with, and I really feel like there's no really, a real issue.
Yeah, if you really like the pages, then do yourself a favor and don't show them to anybody or ask for opinions.
Right. So this page I'm really happy with. This page I'm pretty happy with. Like, I feel like this is a good page. And I think 10's pretty good.
Yeah. No, because a lot of times people get confused, and they kind of take the question of what could be improved as a question of what would you like this to be. You know what I mean?
Right. No, I hear. Yeah. No, I hear. And I'm trying to really more. I usually try to ask questions about pages that I myself am not very sure about. Like, I look at it and go, I don't know.
Yeah, because if to you it looks off, then yeah, by all means ask somebody. But if you're looking at it and it looks rock solid to you, run with it.
Yeah.
Because remember, this is not going to be the only book you ever do.
Right. No, my the philosophy I'm trying to follow is one put out by Jake Parker, which is finished, not perfect.
Mm-hmm.
But in the process of doing it, though, I do want to put my best effort into it, and
Absolutely.
that's what my aim is to put my best effort into it. And and I do feel like when we get together with the other artists on Manny's show, that's sort of a opportunity for me to run by everybody and learn something, because I've been pretty much teaching myself how to draw, so I very rarely get any professional feedback, and by rarely I mean never. So
yeah,
it's been pretty valuable hearing kind of some thoughts, and it's really improved dramatically. Like just the 2-3 pages you guys have commented on has improved dramatically my understanding of doing storytelling, and trying to make sure I get in good backgrounds and everything. So it's been a huge help to me artistically, and so yeah. So I'm using this book as an opportunity to also just learn a lot while trying to produce a product. So. I'm glad though I finally blew up his car, because that car was so hard to draw.
So you not drawing anything there? You done drawing, John, or?
Yeah, I'm actually laying down in bed now. But I'm real sneaky about it. You guys would never know.
Not sure whether that's too much information or not.
I'm not doing anything inappropriate. I'm just sitting in my bed with some pillows on my back, typing away on my computer.
I'm actually excited for this new Avengers movie now that's going to be coming out, because supposedly in this one, guess who wields Mjolnir?
Wolverine.
Steve Rogers.
I thought Mjolnir was destroyed in that Thor movie.
The new one.
Are you talking about the
Have you seen it?
Breaker?
Stormbreaker?
I don't know. I don't know if they brought Mjolnir back. I'm not sure what they're trying to do, because I saw the hammer get destroyed too.
Yeah, well, they made a new one in the Avengers movie.
Yeah, but it's not Mjolnir.
No.
Yeah, okay. Well, maybe it's called something else, yeah.
It is.
That one's Stormbreaker. But that made no sense. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I'm just giving you a hard time.
Well, the only thing I'm getting here is I saw the stuff. Stormbreaker was actually supposed to be wielded by Beta Ray Bill, so that part right there made no sense.
Actually, kind of like, because they put Beta Ray Bill on the side of the Grandmaster's building, like he's already an old champion that happened a long time ago.
Right.
Oh.
So I don't think they're gonna put him in the continuity.
Right.
Well, I don't think they're gonna have him alive or whatever.
They got enough characters right now to play with anyway.
Yeah. Yeah. Too many toys in the sandbox. Put those toys away.
Actually, I enjoyed the Thor Ragnarok film. I first saw it, but I wish it didn't include a big Hulk butt in the middle of it.
Why not? I thought it was hilarious.
I'm pretty sure no, that's not. I want to see a big old green butt crack in there.
Why not?
I don't know. It's just weird.
You're okay with looking at all these glistening and rippling muscles on these man bodies, but you're scared of a little butt crack?
I do not look at that.
Honestly, I thought that the Thor Ragnarok was the absolute best Marvel movie I've ever seen.
Oh man, I loved it. Definitely.
Like, it was nonstop fun. Like, the whole time I was watching it, it was just great.
Oh, it was. Yeah. My mom hated it. She hated it. She was like, "Oh, I did not like that movie." And there's some people who just reacted very negatively for it. I'm like, Man, this thing was it was awesome.
Yeah, it was like watching a living comic book. It was amazing.
No,
The only
what?
reason why I liked it at all is because he was actually talking for the first time in a long time.
Who was talking? The Hulk?
Yep.
Yeah, well, that's actually follows somewhat of the comic books. There's quite some time where during the '90s he talked.
What the
Actually,
heck?
yeah,
Did Pope Raven changed her name to Santa Raven?
yeah. P.S. Melter says time travel is going to happen in the next Avengers movie.
Yeah, time stuff.
Well, Merry Christmas, Santa Raven. Yeah, Guardians 2 was very good. I just didn't like the ending. I thought it was kind of dumb.
Yeah.
Everything up until the end of the movie was great, I thought.
The one thing I hope that we've gotten past in the superhero movies is the fighting the evil space clouds.
Yeah. No, that's going to keep happening.
You're talking Galactus, right? From Silver.
Well, I mean, that's not the only one. I mean, I mean, Green Lantern, that was the main bad guy.
Oh yeah, Parallax.
The original Ang Lee Hulk movie had, took the absorbing man, turned him into a giant evil space cloud. And I don't know why people just, Suicide Squad, evil space cloud. Ninja Turtles, evil space cloud. Although I think it was more like poison or something. But Amazing Spider-Man, lizard space cloud.
The Ten Commandments, Green Space Club.
Was there a space cloud thing? I don't remember that. You talking about that old Cecil B. DeMille?
Yeah, the Passover.
Yeah, that long, yeah. It's still probably the best Hollywood movie based on the Bible that's been made.
Absolutely. I'll defend that movie to my death. I don't care what people say about it.
Yeah.
I watch that movie every Easter.
We were watching it every year as a kid. It was just kind of a fun movie. It's completely wrong, but it's a great movie.
Yeah, I don't care what anybody says about it, I said. I don't know, there's just something about Charlton Heston. Makes me want to go to church.
I don't know about that, but
P.S. Melter says Star Trek, lots of space clouds. Yeah, V'Ger.
Good night, Santa Raven. Yeah, it's kind of like they give up because they don't have a good enough antagonist. They'll say, well, if we can't have a good bad guy, let's just throw a bunch of bad guys.
yeah. Here's a space cloud. Here's a million CGI
Here's a
creatures.
horde.
Yeah. It's just laziness and lack of creativity and probably other things.
Whoops. Hold on.
Melter says Spider-Man 3, too many cooks in the kitchen.
Oh, the one with Venom.
Yeah. Yeah, Venom is a standalone villain in my opinion.
Well, he should have been. I mean, Sandman would have been okay by himself in that. They just couldn't make him. They couldn't figure out if they want to make him a good guy or a bad guy. They should just made him a bad guy. I mean,
Yeah, I think why they did that was
no, go
is he
ahead.
did turn good in the comics for a while.
Yeah. Let's see here. 16.
So what do you guys think of this?
Oops. I see John. I don't see you. Let me see. Oh, neat. These are all your characters?
Well, not all of them, but my major 7. Yeah, my major 7 heroes, more accurately.
What does Wiz do?
He's technology based. He has very advanced technology.
And Ozona?
Pardon?
Ozona?
She's weather based. She's
And what
sort of
about
like stone.
like Storm? And what about Snowdrift? She's like Iceman or something?
Yeah, she's cold based powers.
So I see you've got like 4 elemental characters here. Then you have Insecto. Kind of like, he looks a little bit like Arthur.
I'm getting that a lot lately.
And but Wiz and I like your Captain Canada or
Thank you.
Captain Canadian. I mean, sorry, he looks really good. It's nice pose.
Thank you.
So Wiz is basically a kid.
Yeah, he's like 12, 13 years old.
Oh, you notice in his logo, you got some overlap between the H and the W,
Yeah,
or one of them is going through.
yeah, I need to erase that possibly. Probably the H.
Yeah, you're good with the lettering. Are you using fonts, or did you come up with those yourself?
Fonts for most of, yeah, they're all, well, except for Electide, they're all, Electide and Canadian Shield. I came up with myself. The other 3 are fonts.
Okay.
Or all the other ones. The other 5.
Hey, nice picture you got there, Rick.
Thank you.
So are these people part of a team, or are they just individual characters?
They are individual characters, but I have it planned so after it's supposed to be a year and a half of my comics. They're supposed to end up coming together to form a team.
Uh-huh.
So,
Yeah, what's the name of their team?
the Holy Warriors. Maybe I'll just go Warriors. I don't know.
I think you should stick with that. The Holy Warriors. I think you should.
Like Canadian Shield's coming up first, then Snowdrift, then Flame, then Secto, then Ozona, then Wiz, then Electide.
Awesome. It's really good.
Thank you. Let's get off of sharing now.
Yeah, I went working on some today, but I really didn't want to do anything. I feel like I'm drained still, just from this cough.
I don't know what John's doing. He's moving stuff around.
He's destroying a box.
He's boxing.
Oh, he made. Oh, there we go. I thought he made sure we couldn't see.
Now that it can be. I just made it into my computer wallpaper, but I made it in thing to be maybe be my opening when I come on.
That's actually not a bad idea. What the heck was that?
But I might even put it in my top thing,
Oh, okay.
my banner.
I will have to check that out later on now.
Well, I haven't put it there yet, but I might. I don't know. It's a terrible
Whoops.
idea. What's a terrible idea? Boxing Day? So you're not doing much now, Brandon. Take it. John is boxing. Or is he deboxing?
The only thing I'm doing is eating, drinking my tea, and I wanted to work on some today, but I feel too drained still.
Oh, maybe tonight on when I do my program, you can come on and do something.
Yeah, I wouldn't have no problem doing that because by then I should be well rested.
What's John doing now?
I do not know.
Oh,
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, we hear you now.
So I just got the UG in the mail today, the drawing tablet.
you did.
Ooh, that's nice and big.
Yeah, it's pretty big. I'm surprised. It's like pretty good size for doodling.
I thought it was a TV.
You can draw directly on it, in it, whatever.
And it comes with a fancy glove. Look at.
Oh,
That's
Tank will be the blue man group. You'll be the clear man group.
Oh my goodness! Look at these wires.
Yeah,
I got a question. Why does Tank always wear gloves when he draws? That made no sense to me.
Because he's trying to keep them smudging the pencils.
Oh.
There are a lot of different ways you might want to do that. Yeah.
So it comes with 2 pens. That's good.
2 styluses. Cool.
No, 2 pens.
No, they're stylus.
Power cord. And, oh, cool. Right. Okay. I thought I was going to buy an adapter, but I don't have to buy an adapter. It comes with something that will connect directly to my laptop. That's cool.
I'd read that, JP, but not that there's anything wrong with the word.
What is he saying now?
About the glove.
Oh, heck no.
Well, JP does live up over there in dairy country.
Meltzer said Michael Jackson glove. Joshua Hughes said white man group. JP also said Brandon needs to man up and intake less soy.
Yes,
I
Brandon.
don't take soy.
You freebase soy, I'm telling you.
I don't know what that means, but okay.
Meltzer also says, I thought Tank was hiding his ethnicity.
Ethnicity.
My mouth just does not want to work.
Quit trying to eat my hot dog. What are you doing? My cat, my wife's cat.
Is it getting catty with you?
He's trying to eat my hot dog that I'm trying to finish up. He's being a little piggy over here. See the kitty?
John practicing with his stylus.
What is this? Is this the... Oh, this might be the... Yeah, this is probably the clear coat that goes over the screen. Okay. Damn, Brandon!
Okay, time to be Brandon.
Sorry.
Mute when you-
I'm sorry.
Just die already, for God's sake.
Sorry. Come on, that's not funny. Ooh, that hurt. Ooh.
John, you're gonna have to film yourself using that for the first time, you know, right?
Nope. I am gonna be proficient in this in 3 days. Watch.
John, show me the pins. Show me the stylus real quick. Yeah, watch out for that thing. It's gonna break on you.
Well, I heard that. Yeah.
Yeah, because the back, you unscrew it, and that's the battery. It's where it connects to the battery.
Excuse me. Whoa, sorry.
Well, these actually don't have batteries. These are rechargeable.
Well, if it's rechargeable, then it's recharging a battery.
No internal battery that does not come out.
I agree. Which begs the
but-
question: why do they make the end of it removable?
It's not removable. It's not even coming. It's not even getting loose.
Yeah, just like mine. Hello? There's
Right.
no way to unscrew any part
I
of it.
own 3 of those pins, and every one of them, the cap eventually came off, and I had to
Do
order.
they have a? Do they have like a universal pen that I can buy?
I think that's the only one.
Alright.
But might try.
Well, where were
Would
you
you
before I bought this stupid product? Then
I tried. I actually was in the chat one time when I told you watch out for the pen.
Who'd you get yours through? What's the brand name?
Uji.
UG, yeah.
I've had a
Other than the pen, it's been great.
well, I've had mine for quite some time, and it hasn't broke. I had to change the nib, but I don't even think I had to do that.
Cool. All right, guys, I gotta go. I gotta go set this up and see if I can get it working.
Okay,
All right, later, John.
John.
we'll have to see you use it tomorrow morning.
Yeah. We'll see about that.
That vicious tiger.
All right. See you guys later.
Okay, later.
And I should probably get going. I might have to do a class. I might not have to. I'm not sure. So I will see you guys later on.
All righty.
All right. Bye.
Okay, since that puts it down to me and you, and I've done what I want to do for the day, I think I'm going to end the stream. So remember to check out their channels, guys, their websites and all that. Subscribe to them. Subscribe to me if you get to subscribe. Subscribe to Brandon. All that wonderful stuff. Like this video. Hit the notification bell. Check out all my other content. I will be putting up a snack video soon. And I guess that's about it. So we'll catch you all later. Bye for now.
Later, guys.
God bless. Have a great, wonderful day.